What's up, everybody? Jonathan Pizza here with my buddy Mike Bambrick. We're here today at Highland Park, KTM World. Sitting behind me is MX1. This is Motor Bros. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We have yet again got another addition to the Motor Bros stable of bikes. We've got our Stark VARG electric bike. I'm gonna go take some sight laps, see how it is. We're gonna try some different mode settings and go from there. So thanks, enjoy, and we'll see you on the track. Just got done doing a couple laps, braking in the Stark, even though there's no brake-in, and but the suspension needs to be broken in. But anyways, got done doing a couple laps, and I had used some different modes. I think the first mode I was in, not saying that's mode 1, but the first mode I was using was rated at, just to see what it was, 29 horsepower with about 50% regenerative braking, and I felt it. It was like, I thought it was faster than maybe a 250 in the first to third gear. And but where it kind of tapers out is at the end. It's like it gives you that burst, but then kind of tapers down. So I bumped it up to 35 horsepower with about 50% regenerative braking. And I think I'm getting closer to a sweet spot, kind of where I like to ride. And that's one thing I want to talk about, is that this bike is so customizable. Like, I'm already getting the impression that you ride it the way you want to ride it. You want to ride it aggressive, turn up, you know, the power all the way, you got it. It's there. It'll handle it. The one thing that I did notice is that trying to figure out how fast or throttle position for hitting jumps and trying to figure out the distances, you know, we always measure it in gears, you know, what gear are you in when you hit that jump, but there's no gears obviously. So trying to figure out how fast, what your throttle position be, because you don't want to loop out because it's got so much torque to it. So it's kind of modulating the throttle. So really getting in there and kind of like starting easy, baby steps, and then kind of giving a little bit more each time, and picking a jump. To me, picking a one jump out on the track to kind of do that with, to get comfortable with the power and the torque of the bike, and that way you can apply that sensation. It's a sensation to different jumps around the track. So that to me was how I was working on it. And I can tell you right now, I did not feel as tired after doing these couple laps as I do on my gas bikes. I don't know what it is. The bike seems to just, it just goes. And in the air, it seems like it's leveled pretty straight. It doesn't seem like it wants to go up, but it definitely, I mean, it doesn't want to go front end high, but it seems like it stays pretty level. The other thing I noticed is there's no engine vibration at all. No engine vibration. The only thing that you're gonna feel in here is the sound of the chain, the tires hitting the dirt, the suspension travel. Those are the things you hear. And sometimes it's a little bit alarming because you're thinking you just blew out a tire or something like that, but you're not. It's just, that's just what it sounds like, and we just don't know what it sounds like on the gas bikes because of how loud they are. But I am so far impressed. I started the day out with 98% battery. We did approximately 6 laps behind us on the Stark, different speeds. We're down to 91% on the Stark. So I think that's good. I mean, 6 laps with down 7%. That's not bad. I guess I'm not all the way up into the power range either, but for me, that's okay. That's okay for someone like me out here just hanging out, going around. So I'm definitely digging the battery range so far. I'm still not 100% sold on it yet, but I'm definitely digging the battery. And I think the true test might be just take it out in the trails and see what happens when you go on a trail ride and see what kind of battery percentage you get back. But so far so good. But if we're just doing some laps around the track, even here at MX1 at KTM World, 6 laps only went down 7%. Most horsepower is 35 with 50% regenerative braking, which, you know, by all means, I'm not the pro. I'm just an amateur guy. Mike and I are just 2 amateur guys hanging out, riding bikes, but we're having fun doing it. And the Stark VARG has definitely been impressive so far And I can't wait to keep riding it and give you more feedback and data on it. All right, we'll see you out on the track.
Hit the clutch, shift the gear now, full throttle.